Ate tocó una web para empezar.
So after you take your initial photos, if you circle up around David, he'll share with you the very unique story of these Moai.
The original?
Oh, yeah, they're facing the ocean.
This one should be around 3 meters. Between 3 and 4 meters.
Oh, it's okay. You can see.
But yeah, we don't have more body time. So, in order to understand the story of the Moai, first we have to talk about the meaning of the Moai. I maybe you know it, but just in case you know, I will explain it. So, when we have a chief, an important chief of the tribe, and he was good with us, and we wanted to pay respect to him, the way that we do that is going to the Ranolalaku quarry and carve the whole Moai, the whole statue, in there, in that place. And after we finish the statue, we start slowly moving the statue up to the platform. Then we can stand up the statue on the platform. And as I said before, the king just died. So what you do with the body of the king is put under the platform. So actually, the Moais are like tombs, of the ancestral people, and then we make the Moai, we put it on the top, and we carve the eye sockets. And then we align those Moais with a specific star or a constellation. And when the constellation is aligning with the Moai, you go and you put the eyes on the Moai. And when the Moai open his eyes, now the spirit of your ancestor comes to live again through the shape of the Moai. And now is your ancestor, the one that is looking over the village, the one that is taking care of you. So the Moai symbolize protection. They are the tomb of the ancestors, but they are also our ancestors protecting us. And a sad part of the story, if you look closer to the neck or to the base, you will see some concrete. If we go around, it's more easy to see that. That concrete is because we have to paste the Moai. Why? Because the Moai were laying down on the ground. Not just this, every Moai around the island. And why? Because these 7 tribes, they were having wars. They were fighting for the resources. But you do not go and fight people that are protected, because you can lose. So first you go, you destroy their Moais, and now they do not have the protection, you can go and attack them. So that's why at one point of the story of the island, every Moai was on the ground. This Ahu, a scientific called William Malloy, come in the year 1960 in order to restore. And a funny story, William Malloy was deciding in reparating this Ahu, 7 Moais, or Tongariki, the 15 Moais. He decided to come here and repair this Ahu. And when he was repairing this Ahu, a tsunami struck on Tongariki. So if he decided to go and repair that Ahu, he would die with the people there. And the 15 Moais, they were as well on the ground. The tsunami destroyed those Moais even more. And then the Japanese people are the ones that come here and help us restore the 15 Moais. But the 7 were restored in the 1960 by William Malloy. And these Moais, they are a bit special because the Moais symbolize protection. Usually they look towards the center of the island because you don't have people in the ocean. You don't have anyone to protect over there. So why these Moais are looking to the ocean if they don't supposed to do that? We say that these Moais do not represent the original kings or chiefs of this island, but they represent the 7 explorers. And these people, these 7 explorers, they arrived before the whole population, the whole Rapa Nui population. So their job was to arrive here before everyone else and start going around making houses, building gardens, trying to explore, maybe trying to acquire knowledge. For example, which spot is the best one to go and fish, and they have to obtain all of this information. So when the king arrived, they can tell all of this information to the king and the people wouldn't die. Because in this island, we didn't have any food and such. So these explorers were really important because they were the ones that prepared the whole island for the people. But because they have to work so hard here, they didn't like this island because you have to do a lot of work just for a few plants growing. So when they finished their work, they said to the king, "Please, king, do not come to this island. Too bad, you have to work really much." But the king told them, "If you stay in this island, you have a probability of survive. If you go back to your original island, that island will sink and you will die." But they didn't care. They took their family and they go back to their original islands anywhere, and they died there. So these Moais that represent the 7 explorers, they do not want to look to the center of this island because they do not like this island. Why would you protect a place that is not the one that you like? That's why we say that these ones are looking to the ocean, to where the original island's supposed to be. So they are protecting that place that is far away. So that is the story of this place. If you have any kind of